Hi everyone. Sorry, it's going to get... There we go. Okay. So, I did come back. My husband's working today. So far, he's not working tomorrow, so he won't be gone for 4 days. Hopefully. So, it's still early. How did I get these back upside down? Okay, so I went... This is week 40. Right? Yeah, week 40 of 2016. So, I have gone way back in time. But I am bound and determined to finish this 2016 in 2018. That is my goal. Because I want these pictures kind of like honored. It's probably not the right word. But memorialized, maybe, in my album. I want them in my room. I want them done, and I want to see the babies, because this, you know, these are good times. So I want to see all that. So anyway, so this is country. Okay, so I looked at all this. My mom, this was Fair Week in 2016, and so my mom, she won all kinds of prizes in 2016. She wins a lot of ribbons because she quilts. So I used this one, Country Kitchen by Cartabella, not Echo Park, but Cartabella. And she wins. She always enters and she always wins, and I'm so proud of her because all her stuff is phenomenal. You know, she hand embroiders, not machine embroiders. She hand embroiders, and she does applique. And that was my passion back in the day when I used to quilt. I discovered, we both discovered it together, and the applique, and like mother like daughter, we just, I love that machine applique. It's machine applique. And it is so much fun. I love fussy cutting. I love doing all that stuff. And I'm a perfectionist, so I love, you know, making sure everything is color coordinated. My mom uses black for everything, which is beautiful and gorgeous. But I like I like matchy match. I guess I've always been that way. And even with Project Life and stuff, I love matchy match stuff. So that was the craft I love when it came to quilting. So let's see if I can get this. This thing is so sticky. Ah, it's so sticky. How does this go? Right. Oh, I see. Okay, I get it. I get it. So it so yeah, so she wins. It's kind of, is it off? I don't know. I don't know. It's okay. Not going to worry about it. It says right now, because this was also the week Tim brewed his beer. He's so funny because he has loved brewing his beer. It's a hobby that he found that he really likes, but it's also a hobby though that, you know, it is done in a day, and then it takes months before you can even drink it. So he has discovered that. So I'm like, yeah, we only have so much room for him to brew, so he can only do like 2 at the most every so often. And he has to, with this last one he's done, this is 2016, so I'm sure he still has beer from this too. Let me move these out of the way. And he still has, I'm sure he still has beer. And because he kind of hoards his beer. He gives it away to friends, but for the most part he doesn't come home and drink. You know, he's been pretty good about that. There was a few months where he was excessively drinking. They had a really awful chief, and he was under so much stress, and so he was drinking quite a bit. And so we talked about it and stuff, and then he ended up stopping, and well, then that chief was let go, and it was a big load off Tim's shoulders, and so he ended up just drinking every so often now. He just, you know, like when we went to Texas, he had one beer. He had one beer because he doesn't need it, and you know, he enjoys it, but he doesn't need it, and so that's cool. But and then he only had, on the cruise ship, he only had one beer. He wasn't really into it, so, which is cool because it's cheaper. And that works out. So but we had a ton of coffee, so it was perfectly fine. Because he's a coffee drinker too, so we love drinking our coffee. So let me try and get this a little bit matched up. So yeah, but he likes brewing it. He likes brewing his beer, and that's cool. So I bought him a gift card for, just because I think I did it just because, I mean, because he's working so much overtime. Oh, you can't really see. Okay, he's working so much overtime, and he's never home, right? So I was like, he needs a gift, he needs something, and that way he can shop, because he likes to online shop too. We just have different passions, right? And so, but he loves to online shop, and I gave him a gift card, and the dude hoarded it. They were having a sale, and he's like, oh my gosh, they're having a sale. So I immediately got him a gift card, and what does he do? He hoards it. And I'm like, dude, the sale's gone. They always have sales. And oh my goodness, I was so like, oh my God, what was the point of rushing and getting you one? I could have got you one like whenever you said you're ready to order or something. But then this company, Northern Brewer, they changed their website, and now they have free shipping after a certain amount, like $50 or something. And so he's excited about that, because I mean, it was always flat rate shipping of like $8, and so the dude. And he is my researcher. He is the one, you know, when we say we're going to go do something, he has to research everything. And things we buy, he researched the heck out of it. So, you know, if we have to buy something, you know, that's not very expensive but needs to last, you know, that's good, because he totally, you know, finds it. So, yeah. So he's good to have around. I'll keep him. So my mom, she embroidered this thing. My mom is 4'11", and she embroidered this. It took her a long time. I think it's flowers. She's very into flowers. I am not. She is. And she embroidered all the, I think it's, no, I know she did one that was like all 52 states, but doesn't look like 52 squares, so I don't think that one's it. So it was a pretty cool mom, but it was still a bunch of flowers. I don't know. Oh, maybe no, because that's 4/8. No, so I don't know what it was, but it's not that I don't care. It's just she. This is her scrapbooking, so she is always making something, and so I can't keep up with what she does. So I can barely keep up with what I do, much less what my mom does. So, I mean, for a while there, she was finishing quilt tops like 3 a week. It was crazy. So, yeah, she does her passion, and she loves it. She absolutely loves it. So, and my dad, this was at our local fair, and my dad, he's funny, because I grew up about a gym rat. Every day was basically, he played basketball, and I loved it. I absolutely love it, and I miss that part of my life. And luckily the kids got to experience it for quite a while before he completely retired, because his body was like, yeah, I can't run anymore. It hurts. And because my dad grew up really poor, and they were pickers. So, you know, he was a picker. His back is so jacked up. It is so jacked up. And he can't sit for long, he can't stand for long, so he, you know, and plus he, you know, he's a little on the pouchy side too, so so like father like daughter, and so that also doesn't help him. And yeah, so he had to retire there. When he retired kind of from doing what he from his regular job, he retired from basketball, which is, you know, it's so sad. And then plus when they moved to Los Banos, it's far away from where we used to play, and so it would be a drive, and you just can't do that all the time. So he only goes every so often now, maybe once or twice a year, and that's about all he can do. But you know, it was always, we were always his biggest cheerleaders, my mom and I, and then it was Cheyenne for the longest time. So not Cordell. Cordell only grew up with the maybe a few years, not too much. But this is applique. This is what my mom made. Isn't that the cutest? She cuts it all out. You fussy cut out the pattern. You lay it on a piece of fabric, and then you cut out the fabric, and then you put it onto your square, and then you sew over every little piece. Every little piece that you see here is sewn by the machine. It's a machine applique, but because they have hand applique, but she doesn't do that. She embroiders by hand, but not applique. And yeah, every little single piece, every little feather, everything is all machine stitched. So it's a long process, but it is so like zen. It really is. It's amazing, and I miss that. I just don't have time for that, and so I don't do it anymore. But when I did it, oh my God, I loved it so much. It was like the best relaxing feeling you can have. That and stained glass quilting, you should look that up. Stained glass quilting is also, oh, it's so like amazing. If I could do things, if I had time to do things like that again, it would be those two, stained glass and the machine applique. I love it. So those things are so much fun. But unfortunately, well, no, I mean, it's not unfortunate. I love this too much, and my body can't handle all day stuff, so that's why I have to pick and choose what I want to do, and I choose to do this. I love this. This is my passion. So this is our good friend, and she's been in more of my PL. Because she paints, you know, she's the one with the husband who came and painted with her, and she oh my gosh, she's an artist, and she is, so, you know, when I say artist, I always think, when I say certain words, they're like trigger words, and so I always think, she's an artist. What movie's that from? And so that's like, I make myself laugh, you guys. I seriously do. In real life and on here, I make myself laugh because I get me. So, but anyways, so she's a friend of both of ours, and she is a quilter, and well, she ended up doing a class. And it was with these glampers, I guess they're called. And she does such an amazing job that she's just an artist. And so my mom did her class, and I think she was the only one who finished the whole scene. And so Irene is her name. She was there at the fair, and my mom won for this. And this lady made my mom, which will probably be featured this year because I think my mom finally finished it. She made my mom, because, you know, my mom's a horror lady. She loves all that horror stuff. Well, she made my mom patterns, which I think she should sell. But she made my mom patterns with Hobby. Well, it used to be, okay, it used to be Hobby Lobby when I was a kid. And then they changed it to Sue Bonnets, or Sunbonnet Sue, I think, or was it the other way around? Was it Sunbonnet Sue? Then they changed it to, I can't remember the name. I just said it, didn't I? And I just completely lost it because I think I thought of Hobby Lobby. I I have crafting on the brain. I think that's what I did. So that's why I'm like, oh, what? What was I going to say? Yeah, I totally lost it. But yeah, I completely lost it, you guys. But that's okay. You guys said it before. So, but she made my mom sunbonnet Sue. And they are all like gory. So my mom, of course, made them all gory. But they were... She made it where Sunbonnet Sue was getting run over by railroad tracks. She was on railroad tracks, so she was going to get run over by a train, not railroad tracks. And then another one was where she was like hanging. So they complement each other. So I'm like, oh my goodness. So yeah, my mom, I think, finished it, so I'll be able to show you guys this year what it looks like finished. But yeah, she gave that to my mom as a birthday gift, and my mom was over the moon. But there was quite a bit of it, and so it's taken my mom quite a bit to do it, because my mom's been hooked on crocheting. She's been like a crocheting machine, and it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad in a way, because my mom has been crocheting things for her great-grandbaby for years and years and years. And so there's a butt ton of stuff that, so, I mean, it's going to go to whatever great-grandbaby there is first, either Cheyenne's child or Cordell's child. And even if Cheyenne adopts, and it'll still be our grandbaby. There's, even if it doesn't come, you know, out of her own belly, it will still be her child. So no matter what. And so, but it's just, you know, we're hoping that she'll be able to, because, you know, that takes money. And like I said, you have to have your own, you have to be established at least. And she has a loser boyfriend. So anyways, so yeah, so my mom's gonna have to store all that stuff still, because I don't want it at my house, because it is a ton. She has been doing it for so many years, and there is just so much of it. So yeah. Oh. And then the fire guys, they love when I bake. They're so sweet, and they love it when I bake. And so this day I took them, this is in 2016, I took them some Rice Krispie treats. They love this, like their favorite at the station. I am burned out of those things. I'll tell you what, I'm burned out of them. I don't know how they continue to love them, because I would be like, can you make something different? But they absolutely, it's their favorite. And so I make them every so often. And and they took a picture, because Tim was working overtime this day. And so they scored. And look at their faces. They made me laugh so hard. Can you guys see that? I'm not sure if it might be a little blurry, but they were so happy. And so they took a picture. And you know, this guy has been featured in my, oh, he'll be featured in 2 weeks on week 42. And he's been featured in my PL before too. And he's the guy that we want to adopt. I want to adopt. I want him to come live with us. He feels like a son. He's older than Tim and I, but he's got that personality of someone who's so young and so spry and so fun. And I love him to death. He is just a hoot. He is just a genuine nice guy. And, you know, he's so awesome. And, well, he just lost his fur baby, and I feel so bad for him, because you know, everybody who loses either a human or a fur baby, it sucks. It does. It sucks. And, you know, it's devastating. And so he just lost his, he doesn't have any kids, and his kids are was his boxer. And for him to have to make the decision to put him down, you know, because they didn't just up and die, you know, you have to make it hard, and we have to make that final decision, and it sucks. Well, he had to do that a couple weeks ago. So, but anyways, him and Tim, they love each other, and so he listens when Tim talks to him. And well, he found out that my favorite, we have a place called Casa de Fruta. If you Google that, you'll see what I mean, Casa de Fruta, and everybody goes there. If you're a camper, I think you go there. And well, this place is, you know, just a few miles down from us, and he My favorite, absolute favorite yummy things from this place are the dried pineapple, the regular dried pineapple, and then they have a strawberry dried pineapple. Absolutely divine. And when they are fresh, they're amazing. And then I love the chili mango. Oh my God, those things are my favorite, you guys. And well, he listened one day, and because he loves, you know, he appreciates the fact that I bring dessert, he ended up giving me 3 bags of my favorites from there, of my 3 favorite desserts. And I just thought that was the sweetest thing ever. And it's just, you know, when you get older, you're not used to getting gifts from people, and it still surprises me when you guys send me stuff, because it's just so sweet. And well, to get that, I was like, oh my God, that's so awesome. And so I was like, do I share with my husband, or do I not share with my husband? I'm not sure. But I did, because those are, he loves, he doesn't like the mango, but he loves the pineapple. Those are his favorite also. And so it's perfect, because when we pass by, we're like, do we want to go get some? Yes, we do. And like I said, this place has those chocolate covered cherries, and they are my absolute favorite. But you know, I was hoping to get a pound, like a splurge, and to get a pound last year for Christmas, but since that all blew up in our faces, I didn't get it. But it's because it's so expensive. But I love the chocolate covered cherries. They're so amazing. And that place has them too. So this was a simple layout. So Scrap and Allie, Judy Johnson, you are just the sweetest. You are too. I mean, all 3 of you guys, Paula M, all 3 of you are awesome. And I just appreciate you every time. And you're so funny that you listen to me, and I appreciate it. So I'm going to have to find out where you live, Judy, because you never know. We might be in your area within the next couple of years. We never know. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you like it. It was super simple, but I love it. The colors were just screaming my name. So, and I will keep my cards here. I just made a card today. I'm going to put it on Instagram later, but I made this today. What do you guys think? It was so simple, but so fun. So if you want to learn how to make this one, let me know. And all right, so you guys take care. Have a great week. Well, I will be back, because remember, I have 2 more layouts on my desk, and I need to catch up with 2 more. So I will be back. Tim works, what is today? Today is Tuesday, so he works Thursday. So I will be back Thursday with week 41. So I'm on a roll, guys. All right, take care. Love you. Big hugs. We'll talk to you later. Bye.